Hello everyone, this is the second podcast. If the audio is really bad, that's just because I'm with my new camera and also the new lens. If you clocked into last week's Spotify audio, there was me speaking about first how I got a new camera and second that it didn't come with a lens, and I learnt my lesson with that. So I had to go buy a new lens, which was like $400. But hopefully it's good. The camera, it may look close, it's 4K quality too, but it's so far back, like maybe like 2 meters, I guess that's not too far back. It's two meters back. Give me 1 second actually, I'm just gonna grab my clock because it's making such a loud clicking noise and it's pretty close to the camera, so that must be pretty annoying. I'm just going to give you a quick recap on my week before we start getting into things. I got training, a new upgrade into my job tomorrow. So I'm actually staying up pretty late right now. It's night time if you couldn't tell. And I'm recording this podcast because tomorrow I have a full day and I don't think I'll be able to want to film the podcast tomorrow because I'll be super exhausted. Also, I've bought the lens. Woo! Let's go. Pretty happy with that. So that you guys can see this on YouTube, and also so I can upload the video to Spotify. Also, just because I wanted it so that I could potentially clip it, or you guys can clip it. And last week I was speaking about if you clip it and put it on TikTok, there's a chance that you win $50. Now I'm just gonna do, if you reach 100,000 views on one of my clips, I know that's a lot, but it's also kind of not at the exact same time, then I'll just give you the money. Like, it's not a winner each week, it is just, I'll give you the money for hitting that limit. It'll be like $50 or even 100, I don't know. Matters how lucky I'm feeling, how good I'm feeling. I know this week might be a little bit hard because the audio isn't too good. Next week I probably should get that sorted. I think maybe I'll set it up to my headphones or my mic. Oh, by the way, this is a fake mic. It's just for the looks, it's just for the clips. So, yeah. Anyway, so for today's week, I'm just going to look at the ground because that's where my laptop is right now. I got plenty of things sorted, so it's going to be like maybe 40 minutes long. I'm not sure how long the recording will actually be because I don't know. I don't really speak for that long by myself. This is sort of a new thing besides last week, and last week was only like 22 minutes. I'm pretty sure. Don't know why I said so specifically because now I'm probably just wrong. I think it was 20ish. I've also got an energy drink, new, if you're from Australia you know what this is, Solo Energy. I don't even know if, I'm super scared this isn't even recording right now, but if it is, you can see this. You can see, it's guarana and caffeine. What a great thing to have before going to bed, I guess. Anyway, fantastic. That's gonna maybe hopefully boost up my energy for this recording because it's late at night. It's 10:46. Doesn't sound too that. Doesn't sound that late, but because I got work at like 6 a.m. in the morning. It's like 30-minute drive. It's pretty bad, I guess. Okay. So today we are going to be speaking about being alone, in the sense that no, it doesn't have to be in a relationship, but being with yourself and spending time with yourself in a way. Because personally, sometimes I feel uncomfortable just to be by myself. Especially I don't have a partner either, so it doesn't help at all. But I feel something's out when I spend time with myself, which it shouldn't feel like that. So we're going to speak more on that matter. we're going to speak about the benefits of being alone too, because there's definitely some, and there's definitely some I've learnt that helps and makes you feel more of a complete person. And hopefully in the future it gets better too, because I'm only 20, I'm not that old, and sometimes I'm just talking shit for the sake of it. Number 3, the third topic, third topic, is practical ways to get comfortable feeling alone. If you haven't understood what the premise of this podcast is, it's sort of being by yourself, I guess, and it can apply to everyone. Don't be like, oh, I'm in a relationship, so I shouldn't listen to this, because it applies to everyone. So deal with it. Please don't turn it off, because I really need that engagement. And last week's podcast got zero listeners. That's okay though, because that was just Spotify. Hopefully maybe 20. I'll be happy with 20 views on YouTube. Although YouTube's doing this weird thing where it's not giving me any views at all on any videos I'm uploading. So that's a bit scary, because I don't know, that would just suck. That's okay though. I'm doing this for myself. And if it helps someone else in the long run, then that's just a bonus. So, yeah. Oh, look at my camera, it looks so good. Anyway. And then after that, it's not the same topic. We're going to speak about more challenges I'm going to set you guys for next week. What you can do, things like that. And then we're going to speak about me, about my progress in things, about my progress in life, my relationships, not relationships, but relationships. That sounded backwards. I just mean, yeah, just relationships with friends and stuff like that. That's what I mean, because everyone knows I don't have a relationship. Anyway, yeah, I'm really hoping that mic isn't too bad, because this one doesn't work. Just for a prop, I guess, and it's also just a little fiddling toy, because I'd be freaking out if I just had nothing in my hands right now. Finally, we're just going to speak about I don't know, just other stuff, just whatever comes up, really. That's about it. But hopefully I can speak for long enough and speak about important things, because that's the goal of this today's episode. Hopefully, I don't know, there's something about someone listening to this while they're in their car driving to work, because that's what I do with podcasts, that would be cool. So if you are, make a comment on the YouTube video, or on the Spotify if you transitioned over, which I'm not expecting anyone to listen to the podcast on Spotify in a while. So if you do, real one. Okay, so I was thinking the other day, I was like, why is being alone such a stress on yourself? Why is it such a panic when you're like, oh my god, I have to spend time with myself? With some people it's really easy, with others it's a bit harder than normal. They need social validation, they need just things that will get them through being by themselves. Some people, for example, always need to be speaking to people. I'm not really one of those. I do like speaking to them, but if you distract yourself well enough, then you can sort of just make it through. And if you are progressing with your character and with your beliefs and with yourself in general, whether that's physical appearance or mental appearance, I guess. And then it's also another benefit. So, another problem is also the pressure from society and social media. Everyone expects you to be this perfect, amazing person, and some people may believe that they're not. And everyone is perfect. I don't care what anyone says. You are perfect in your own way. But because you see another person on social media or even in real life that isn't like you and doesn't act like you, doesn't mean you have to be like them. There's no reason at all actually to be like them. You might idolize them, and then you might build your own characters off of them, but as long as you keep yourself and you help identify your characteristics and who you want to be, who your future self wants to be, then that's the real goal at the end of the day. It's not to be like someone else. Because if you were like someone else, then you're not your own self. It doesn't make any sense. You need to be your best version. You don't need to be someone else's best version. I personally, that took so long for me to figure out, because I didn't want to come across to other people not perfect, and I was scared because everyone else expects something different from you. So it's impossible. Why do it anyway? I think yes, you should change some attitudes if you're being rude and if you're being harsh on other people and you're judging them for things that, when you reflect back, you don't even have it fixed. I remember from a while ago, not now, I've definitely fixed it, but I was judging people for the way they dressed. And at the end of the day, if you're judging them and they're comfortable in their own skin, then just you're the one that should be judged. I think as long as you're happy and what you're wearing reflects yourself, and isn't an act or isn't performative, then you should be the one. You should be, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you shouldn't worry. It doesn't matter, because if they're judging you, then they're the one that's in the wrong. You're your own self, and it's amazing that you can reflect it through things outwardly. Like clothes, when I judged people for their clothes, and I didn't understand it, but now I do. And same with, I don't know, just everything in general. It doesn't have to be clothes. It could be how you do your hair in the morning, or how you, I don't know, try different makeup. Not me, because I'm a man, but how, I guess for the men out there instead of women, instead of the makeup, how you, I don't know, decide to act towards others, how you, I don't know, men are pretty basic, so they don't really do anything outwardly. How you, I don't know, just try different things. Not the best example. It's easier for me to discuss about women because they, for this segment anyway, because it's sort of like I can say makeup and how they do their hair, because some men don't care as much as that than what women care about. I don't mean it in in an offensive way. I mean it actually in an empowering way. So if it comes across that way, then it's just me not properly speaking my words. So, just, yeah. Anyway, what I was saying was, actually, no. I don't really know what I was saying. I feel like I did say some quality points. Maybe I should reflect back on the notes that I looked at. So, it says here, when was the last time you spent a whole day just with yourself? When did you actually go out, maybe have a coffee, go to a nice restaurant, go for a walk, go do what you like doing by yourself, not with someone else? Because actually think about it. And I'm not saying, I went to work and then I had a nice coffee and went to the park. I mean, when you have a free day available, you spend the whole day with yourself. And I bet you probably can't really think of the last time that you've done that. You've either been stressed up with work, or maybe you're doing uni as well, like me, school. Just when you have a whole day available, and you might be like, but I just don't have a whole day available. And that makes sense too, but everyone has free time. And I don't care what you say. Sometimes you procrastinate, so it feels like you don't have time, but if you do all the work, and if you do it quick enough and effectively enough, you always have time. Like, I don't mean to say I'm doing heaps, but, you know, I'm doing full-time uni and doing part-time work, and now I have free time to film this. I know it's a bit of a stretch saying you have a full day available, but if you really don't have a full day available, then it's very hard. But if you do, please take time, not to hang out with anyone, but to hang out with yourself. It's probably more important than anything else, because sometimes you look at your problems, go, oh, I sprained my leg, or I have this terrible workload, I have just other problems, and you kind of forget that you have to be looking after yourself in the mental state of things, and physical of course, but just for this topic, and just for this topic, you should be focusing on your mental self, because you forget that this stuff, it just builds up, and it'll always build up, and if you don't, it will start to fall over the edge. I was listening to a podcast the other week where they were saying things might happen to you in very small doses. Maybe your manager yells at you, you have a mean customer, you accidentally have a bad interaction at the gym, or just things like that. It may in the moment seem a bit annoying, yes, but in the long run it could be something that spills over the cup. It fills up your cup with all these little small things, and then it spills out everywhere. It reaches to the top, and then it's got nowhere else to go. It just has to spill out. And some people, that might be signs of panic attacks. Like they might have panic attacks, and they'll be like, I don't know what's causing all this, but it's the cup overfilling, and you need a way to empty that stuff out. So that's why the most important thing you can do is look after yourself, is to spend time with yourself. And you can always speak out your problems to others. That helps a lot, so I definitely recommend it. Like, people go to therapy. Hopefully when I have enough money I can probably do that too. But you also do need to spend time with yourself. Like, it's just canon. You do have to. You can always speak, you can always, speak your problems through others, but there just always has to be time for you to do that. Okay, I want to go on to the next topic, because I could speak about this for hours. Next topic, obviously, we spoke about it earlier, it's pretty similar. I just want to speak about the benefits of being alone. I don't want this to be too repetitive or anything like that. I probably realistically should have planned about other things, but again, we're going to speak about, I don't know what I'm doing with this mic. I was going to use it as a fake mic prop, but now I'm just like sometimes I forget that I'm literally by myself in a room speaking to realistically nothing. Like, you're a camera, you're recording me, but you are nothing. Like, I'm speaking to you guys, but I can't see you guys, so I'm just speaking to this Sony brand new spanking sexy thing. Fuck, why did I say that? Gay. I'm going to speak about the benefits of being alone. Number one, just to clarify, I don't mean being alone, not having a partner, whatever. I mean literally just spending time with yourself, like we spoke about earlier. Just to clarify, first of all, you won't get burnt out so much. You won't, won't feel so exhausted, I suppose. And it'll be nice. Very nice. Very nice. There's not really much more to that. You just won't feel as much, you won't just feel as burnt out. And it's nice. It really is nice. And also, spending time with yourself is literally could be something what I'm doing. Like, right now I'm speaking to nothing. And then I get to almost speak out my problems to, no one, and I'm my biggest lover, so I get to hear my problems that I haven't even thought about, really, until on the spot, and then the truth sort of comes out, even if you don't mean it. Okay, I need a drink. My throat's getting a little bit sore. Okay. I also found that over a year and a half, I've definitely developed and realized how important it is. I think it helps with your independence, obviously, duh, but also with your confidence. Because it's you sort of get to understand yourself, and like every single person should know or does know, that no one will ever fully understand you, and they can be close. It can be very, very close, but you will die. It's a little bit deep, but you'll die no one truly getting you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a chance that you do, but most likely, things like this, you might have a problem, and not everyone's gonna understand your problem, except yourself. So you have to realize that understanding yourself is going to be okay. That it's okay that no one understands you. you can almost look at it in a way that you can separate yourself into two people, where you speak out your own problems to yourself, and then it will be like someone is understanding you, because that someone is you. And it will, if you think like that, it will help with everything. Every problem, just it is the solution. Maybe not with all things, but it is the solution. Okay. Okay. So you will be able to understand your character a little bit more, which will help build your confidence when speaking to others. I knew when I was a lot younger, when speaking to people, sort of developed my character and had split personalities based on who I was speaking to, and sort of, I don't know, becoming more them instead of becoming more myself. So it was pretty horrible. It definitely burnt. It burnt me out a lot, because accidentally I was doing it, of course, but I was noticing it in the moment too, which helped me now sort of form every single one into one personality where they can truly understand me a lot better than creating these fake ones. Thankfully I was never part of the cool kids in high school, because I fear that maybe could have made things a lot worse. I also hate that concept. It's the dumbest thing ever. Why would you want to spend time around people that they're always cool for the sake of hating on the others, which is the dumbest concept that exists. They're always mean. I don't know why. There's some people that are nice, but it's just I don't know. It's just the dumbest thing, and maybe that's because I'm not as conventionally attractive as them, and maybe they feel more right to shit on people, which I don't know. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. If anything, you should be more nice to people. Because, like, damn, I want to look like you. Please be nice to me, and then I'll actually like you more. I don't know. Not smart move. I guess that's why I wasn't a cool kid though. L mean. Oh, is that backwards? Yeah. I don't know. Does it flip it like in the videos? Like, this could be wrong, but this is how L. Or is it like? Anyway, you get the concept. L mean. What else? Okay, here's some little training exercises. Some ways that you can, I guess, train to know yourself a bit better, be more comfortable with yourself. The notes I wrote down are horrible. I don't even know why I didn't read over them properly. It literally it wants me to speak about beginner ones, intermediate ones, and then advanced solo challenges, which is just too complicated. Personally, I think all you should realistically do is do your favourite activities. You got a hobby? Do it! But do it by yourself. And then do it with a friend or something like that, I don't know. Do what you want to do, and do what you love. I hope you didn't see that, I just readjusted myself. Do what you love. That would have sounded so weird for the audio listeners. Do what you love by yourself. Because if you love it, high chances the friend you're bringing along doesn't love it as much as you. Great if they do, but there's still that high chance that they will... Hello? What the hell? I don't know if the... Okay. I'm just gonna sit down again because I think the camera just turned off. Which is shit. I saw it close, so that's a bit scary. Damn, that's got me worried a little bit. I just saw the batteries at 12%. I probably should have changed it out. But it didn't die, so we're going to speak for a little bit longer. Fitness goals, important. Very important. Shit, now I have to edit this fucking video. Oh my god. Excuse my language. I didn't want to edit it. I just wanted it to be uploaded because I'm not good enough to do that yet. And there's no point because I haven't got any viewers. Fitness is very important for me because I get to see myself progress. Sometimes, there's rough weeks where I don't really see any progress at all. But in the long run, you'll be more proud of yourself. Anyway, I think I do want to wrap this up a little bit because I don't know how long I've been speaking for, but now looking at the time, a little bit I think. Anyway, I'm wanting to wrap this up, but remember there's a challenge for you guys. If some random person out there somehow tags me in my TikTok, literally my name is, I think, Caden Coops or Caden Cooper or something like that on TikTok. It's pretty easy to find me. If you tag me, upload it, and I see it's got more than 100,000 views, boom, $50 or 100. Like, honestly, if it's like the first ever clip that gets 100,000, then I'll probably give you $100. If not, if I send you a message and like, oh sorry, $50, that's because I'm having a rough financial week because I just spent over a grand on a camera. Yeah, and I got a lot more spending to do on equipment. So, apologies, but please just forgive me. So please do that. If someone is like cool enough to do that, then hell yeah. And then I just want you this week to just spend 3 hours. That's all. Not all day. Don't have to be all day because this is your first week. By yourself, doing what you love. Whether that's photography, whether that's swimming, whether that's going to the gym. No, you know what? Going to the gym doesn't count. You should be going that. You don't have to be, but it's good to go to the gym, but that doesn't count. Okay, not this time. But do your hobbies. Okay, not including gym. Hello, gym. No, gym's good. Sorry, that's such a man thing to say. But do what you love. Okay, that's all. Let's see. Now I have to edit this stupid thing. That's okay though. Oh damn, it's at 4%. Everyone, have a really, really beautiful day or night, whatever you're watching this. Whether you're in the car, whether you're at work, whether you're at home, about to sleep, listening to me to fall asleep. That'd be pretty funny. If you are, some ASMR for you. There you go. Bye.